Texas. Wait, no.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Texas to Tokyo,
where we're gonna go, nobody knows. Hey,
no.
Welcome back.
Okay, first of all, I sing the jingle, and you don't.
And I do the second part.
This is too loud in my brain.
No, that's fine.
It's too loud. I just came from running, so all of my blood is like rushing all over my body.
Fine. Is that better?
No. Wait, now I can't hear anything.
Testing. All right, great.
5 points to anyone who knows what I'm actually referring to. Well, now I can't see anything.
Now I can't see. Wait, is that what it is?
He goes,
now I can't see anything.
I know what you're doing. You're gluing me under these hot lights.
Clifford. Boom.
Click. I said someone, not you. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Clifford is one of our favorites.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Also that. I was...
Which I hated The Jerk, by the way. I don't like
what's
the acting
funny?
of The Jerk.
I thought it was going to be hilarious because my aunt loved it.
Shai loves it.
No. My aunt loved it, and she would always be like, let's watch The Jerk. And I'd be like, okay. But now that I watch it as an adult, I'm like, this is stupid.
But maybe it's the acting, but he's acting like he's overacting.
It was not good.
I knew that he was attempting, but it just didn't work for me. But Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, on the other hand, he's like not doing that.
Okay, the other day on Instagram, it was like...
Steve Martin.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites, actually. I was talking about like 80s and what Christmas was like or whatever. And what is it with Steve Martin and John Candy? Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is it? I don't remember. I just remember it being funny, but I couldn't tell you anything about the story.
I love that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a story about a guy trying to get home and him having this leech, basically, a mooch. John Candy. No, is it John Candy?
It's not John Goodman. John Goodman is the one from Roseanne. It's John Candy, I thought.
Okay. Just leeching onto him the whole time and like sucking up all of the luck, maybe.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
They end up, either missing the airplane or whatever, and then can't get on a train, and then they end up on getting a car.
Is that like family appropriate?
Well,
I can't remember.
It's just a story of mishaps. So if you like those kind of stories, then it's great.
So this year, I didn't talk to you about this, but this year, it's our children. Come on in, children.
Hold on, I'm pausing. And we're back.
Kids. No, I was going to say that now that our kids are older, what Christmas movie can we introduce to them this year?
Die Hard.
No. They're not old enough.
Die Hard.
No.
I was thinking, besides Blood and Guts,
no,
which we don't really care about anymore.
And all the swearing. But anyway, I really wanted to be Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
They can do the Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
Yeah. So welcome to the show, Texas to Tokyo. If you've just joining us, this is kind of a whatever type podcast, but we started it as a help to people that wanted to maybe move to Japan. We're a Christian couple that work and live in Tokyo now, but we came from Texas, so yeah, it was our journey.
Hence the title of the show.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works out.
Yeah.
But today, what do we want to talk about?
I want to talk about my dreams. I feel like I'm not.
I have a dream.
Okay, I'm not out here trying to be prophetic, right? There's no need for that. But sometimes when things are like sitting in my spirit, I usually have a dream. I'm sure that's some brain stuff, right? Your subconscious.
Yeah, 100%.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, I totally know what that means, and sometimes I'm like, what was that? What was that?
I think God speaks in dreams.
You still think he communicates in dreams?
I think so, to a point. I don't think it's as prophetic or what's the other word? Divination. I don't know if it's as divine or maybe it's just like a warning or something like that. But I mean, we see tons of examples in the Bible about God coming to someone in a dream.
Yeah.
Jacob's ladder.
That's true.
Joseph. Yada yada.
Yep. I don't remember the character, yada yada.
Oh yeah, he was a special character.
You're
in the,
yada
in the
yada.
Jewish tradition.
Yeah, so
Just
let's
me.
see. I think
blah.
our last one, I mean, I don't know if these would be in order, but I was talking about my quote unquote Fortnite season and how I was ready to quit Fortnite because I wasn't doing very well. Well, my Fortnite season ended pretty well. So, yeah, that was awesome. I mean, if you need details about that, please tune in to the last cast. But I ended up having a dream, right? So I was coaching volleyball for the first time. You know, I'm out here really not knowing what I'm doing, but I was like, okay, we can do this. And at one point I was like, I am not good at this. I'm not great. And it ended fine.
Right.
But I kid you not, our first win the night before, right?
Yeah.
I have the picture to prove it. The night before, I had a dream that we won 25-20.
That's wild.
Like, I saw the scoreboard.
I was there.
So clearly, right? In my dream.
Attest, yeah.
And so then we go and we win this game. And right before we started playing, I told my girls, I was like, guys, like, no pressure, but I had a dream last night that we won 25-20. They were like, really?
Right before.
And so when we won, they were like, oh my goodness, wouldn't it be crazy if the score ended like that? And the score ended like that. We lost it.
They were freaking out.
We were all freaking out. And it was our first win.
Yeah, and then she told me later, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, so way,
it was
right?
exactly 20-25, the first set. And then they ended up winning the second.
Yeah, we won that game. And then, so I'm a very deep feeling person. And anybody who knows me knows that, you know, I internalize a lot, but you can clearly tell what I am thinking, what I am feeling.
I'm the opposite.
Yes.
You can't read me.
And Matt is very unreadable. I mean, I feel very, excuse me. I'm not getting choked up. I just have dry throat. Anyway, it's pretty dry here in Tokyo, and I just came from a run. So forgive me. Let me get a sip of coffee.
Today's sponsor.
Today's sponsor is
is
coffee.
Us, because we don't have sponsors.
We don't have any sponsors.
Brought to you by yours truly.
Us. So I feel very deeply, and then, you know, I just let it sit and stew, and it shows up in my dreams, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't even have like a tiff really with my friend, and something happened and I got hurt, and I just like ghosted. I just ghosted.
So rude.
I am a rude person still at my age.
We're immature for our age.
Yeah, I'm not as rude as I used to be, but
That's true.
shut
You've come around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. Anyway, so I was just letting it stew and stew and stew, and it was for me, it was a big deal. But really, it's not a big deal. But for me, it was, because it means so much more. I think that's where I get in trouble, is like, if someone hurts me, it may just be like, oh, yeah, I said something, or I did something, or I didn't do something. But for me, it's like, okay, I can't trust that person. I can't depend on that person. That person is no good. Like, it just goes and goes and goes.
It's absolute with you.
It's an absolute. Either you're all in or you're not.
You know, if I may give a little bit of the male perspective. I mean,
Thank you.
This is when I was in, elementary and middle school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, guys are pretty simple beings for the most part. But we would have a knockdown, drag out fight with our boys. And then the next day we're like, all right, boys, let's go to recess.
Which I literally still do not understand.
I guess it's just, maybe it's just a guy thing, but we just, put it aside. Or like, let's hug it out or something.
Y'all didn't hug it out. Y'all just went to go play.
Or yes, fight it out.
It's so, I don't understand. And I mean, I know there are some women are like, I'm not going to 100% everybody, but me, no, I'm like mad for days.
I think there are some people out there that are kind of weird or just crazy that are like, internally, I'm going to get you, the villain arc. But
he's
for the most part,
definitely the villain of the piece.
I think guys just want to be left alone at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, Yeah,
well, it's so weird. Anyway, I'm deep feeling.
Sorry, continue.
And I'm letting this stew for a couple weeks. And then I have a dream that me and my friend have like not a knockdown drag out, but we are yelling and crying, and she's like threatening to end our friendship. And I woke up like out like so sad. And I was like, okay, Shy, you gonna be stupid and lose your friend, or you're gonna actually get over it and talk it out?
Yeah.
What? I had, never mind. I had already decided that. But anyway, so I immediately text. Yeah. And it's like, I had a terrible dream. We were fighting and crying and yelling, and we need to talk. And that happens so much. Like our son, who we love dearly, also want to, string him up by his ears sometimes. He's teenagering.
As any parent with a teenager can attest.
And here's the thing. Some people are like, oh, teenagers, la, la, da, da, da. And I'm like, don't get me wrong. When he's fun, it's like super fun.
It's really fun.
But when he's teenaging, I'm like, bro,
or when he
get it together.
Those teenage questions that really make you think.
Right.
The intellectual ones, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted.
Right. Yeah. So there was just a period of time where I was just like, oh my gosh, I kid you not, I had a dream. And it wasn't, I didn't do anything terrible to him, but something happened.
Yeah, it was like something happened to him.
Yeah, and I was like freaking out.
Brought you out of your sleep immediately.
Yeah.
And you were like,
I was like, oh my God, my baby, right? And so the next morning I just grabbed him and hugged him, right?
Because it's not worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not out here trying to be prophetic, and I'm not like the Lord sent me dream. I'm just saying,
divination happening.
Yeah, nothing like that. But I'm just saying that my mom is the same way. She'll have a dream.
She has the fish dreams.
She has the fish dreams both times.
You gotta explain that.
You guys, I mean, some of you might know about the wives' tale things.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my! This was such an interesting cultural moment. So if you didn't know, I am white and Shy is black, and so there was.
Wait, what?
Oh shoot! I didn't tell you. Crap! Sorry, y'all. But there was a lot of cultural, differences in our marriage, and so when I got used to it, they told me about this dream thing that they had. Anytime that people in their family
or someone close to the family
started having dreams about fish, it meant that there was a pregnancy.
There was I kid the family. You not.
And so, Shy's mom, both times we had kids, she had it. I had the dream.
My closest friend. And we're like,
what
friend,
are you talking about?
Yes.
And she said, I dreamed of fish last night.
I was like,
And then Shy's like, no way. And then found out that we were pregnant.
The crazy thing is, like,
twice.
2 or 3 other, like, outside of our own children, 2 or 3 other times, mom would be like, I had a dream about fish. Do you have something to tell me? Right. I was like, it ain't me. It is not me. Yeah. And a family friend was pregnant. Like, we kind of grew up together and then went our separate ways, right? And then my 2 closest friends from college, she would call, I dreamt about fish. And I was like, it's not me.
Not me. It ain't
me. Sure enough, one of my girls was, I was like, what? I'm not joking. It was wild.
It's weird. I mean, we read about dreams in the Bible plenty of times, but who knows if it's still happening now.
I know. But I know that when I get deep into something like emotionally,
Yeah.
I feel like I get a dream to kind of pull me out of it because, I'm I'm very silly,
Yeah.
right? And
Absolutely.
okay, hold on, we'll be
That was
right
our
on.
show, guys.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? And you're staring down on me from
From
heaven. Right.
heaven.
That's what happens to the obituary. But anyway, um, that the Lord is so gracious to me that I get pulled out of that. Because when I mean, even my mom said when I was very young, when you have your highs, you're very high. But when I'm in the rut, it's pretty bad. And it takes time and tears to kind of get out of that, right? Because I hold it and I hold it and I hold it, and then it's like,
I don't see. My experience with dreams is very surface level. I don't get very deep into dreams, and I don't feel like I've ever had like prophetic dreams of any kind. But I will say mine are more materialistic in nature. Like I'll have a dream about a product and then write it down, or I'll have a dream about a story or something of a movie. But it's never been that way with me.
that's interesting.
What else were we going to talk about? We had a couple more.
I mean, I think the dreams and I mean, I will go there with Christmas. Like
Yes.
it's cold outside.
Is that what we're talking about?
Oh yeah. So
It's almost there.
it's almost there. So
It's almost
I
wait,
don't know.
are we November?
We are like next
Where's the
Sunday.
Christmas
I
tree?
am decorating for not this upcoming Sunday, but the
It's like
16th, right?
November 15th.
Right.
Yeah.
So, my kids, I have a preteen and I have a teenager, and I'm basically at this point, my son, right? He's not interested, but I'm like, we are decorating for Christmas, right? Even the last 2 years. So he's like, they're like, what is the big deal? What is the big deal about Christmas?
Christmas has always been big for our family.
But Christmas is big for me because that was the holiday. Like Thanksgiving was a holiday where we traveled and went with family, and it was some of my favorite times. And it just kind of fell off after my grandmother passed away, and we haven't gotten together since. I mean, obviously we live in Tokyo, so that was hard. But actually, I would like to stick there for just a second. When you create your traditions,
family traditions, right?
in whatever country you are from, when you come to Japan, it is very different.
But it's important to keep some of them. As many as you can, I think you should keep your traditions if you can. I mean, figure it out. Look for a turkey here.
Yeah. or create something new, right?
Right.
So, for
Something
example,
similar.
Thanksgiving, when I first got here, we had that day off. And then it wasn't the Thursday, it was the Friday. And now we don't get it off at all.
That's right. Japan does not do Thanksgiving, y'all.
Right.
That's an important factor to think about. They don't have that day off.
Right.
There's
It has no meaning to
Thanksgiving-y.
them, right?
You're not going to find turkeys or stuffing at the stores
Right.
during that time.
So I was actually really, really sad for Thanksgiving for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like it was like that's what we did. And also for Christmas, like it's just like us four and my mom, right, living in the same town. So our tradition was Christmas was very low key. Me and my mom would cook, or I would cook, or whatever. My mom would come over Christmas Eve. We'd open stocking stuffers.
Oh, yeah.
We'd watch Christmas movies all night. She'd spend the night.
That is our big thing, Christmas movies.
And then, the next morning we'd open gifts, and, that was it. Super low key. Well, we get here again, the first couple of years of Christmas, I was so sad. I mean, it still makes me sad, right? Because mom's not here. I mean, she's in the States, she's alive, but those traditions.
That's true.
So then we started our tradition at New Year's, right?
That is a big thing for us.
That is a big thing. Last year we didn't, but I still had a great time.
That's true, but I'm in college, so finances were a bit different.
Right.
Yeah.
So we picked a tower. We went to Skytree, I think, the first 2 times, and then Tokyo Tower 2 or 3 times.
And then we love Tokyo Tower.
We love Tokyo Tower.
That's kind of our thing now.
We would go on New Year's Eve.
A little early.
Yep. Get downtown, go to Tokyo Tower.
Go to the basement.
Go eat first. Did we eat before or after?
Pizza la crispy crust. Yeah. Amazing.
In Tokyo Tower is amazing.
The best dinner of my New Year's life.
Right. Yep. Then we'd go up. We'd attempt to watch the sunset. It's very crowded.
It's the first time was the funniest to me because we didn't eat a lot. We didn't realize they had an entire food court on the basement.
That's true.
So we went straight up.
Yeah.
And we had to go to like a weird diner and buy like $10 chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, up there.
Which was horrendous.
Yeah.
But the sunset that day was so beautiful.
It was incredible. I feel like the first time we went, and that was at Skytree. That's why it was so expensive. Nobody was there because it was COVID.
I'm talking about the Tokyo Tower time. The first time we went to the Tokyo Tower.
Oh, gotcha.
We didn't go to the basement first. But then the next year we were like, oh my gosh.
There's pizza lot down here, right?
Yeah.
And so, there's so many people there. So you're like vying to get a table. Remember that when we're like watching people? Like, so really bad, yeah. So we do that. And then I don't know if my family does, but one of my favorite things is coming home and watching what's called
Kohaku.
Kohaku.
Yep.
Kohaku.
Kohaku.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can speak. Which is like the like big Japanese talent show.
It is a red versus white. The white being the males and the red being the females.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. And they do a singing competition where like the judges are pretty biased, so the men usually win.
Boo.
Almost every time the guys win, and I think last year the chicks won.
They're not chicks.
The ladies.
Thank you. The ladies won.
The very respectable ladies. I think they won last year.
And they have artists like Twice and Perfume and like Absolute.
I love Perfume.
I know. Matt, he loves Perfume. That's
Perfume,
another.
Send me tickets.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you to our sponsor, Perfume. No. So, and that just became a tradition. It was just a tradition that we started and it stuck. Last year we didn't go again. Matt's going to college, so finances are tight.
I think this next year we'll go.
Yeah,
or this current year.
If you if you want to support us while Matt's in school, we can start a GoFundMe. But yeah, we should talk about that. Like when you're done, how rough it's been the last 2 years or a year and like a couple months.
This has been the best and worst couple years of our lives here. I think just really quickly though, the thing about the family traditions, that's what's going to keep you here. It is very difficult, and for some people it's impossible to stay in Japan, visas and work situations and whatever. But if you have a family here, your traditions are really what's going to solidify you here.
Yeah.
Your weekly traditions, your daily traditions, and monthly, yearly.
Yeah, I just actually had a thought. Yeah, October is my absolute favorite month. I don't even know if you knew that. Here? Just in general.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
It's our anniversary.
Okay, anniversary. There's birthdays.
19 years and counting, baby.
But it's so great because for me, it signifies, signifies. Yeah.
It signifies.
Like changes, right? Mm-hmm. It's cooling off, we hope, in Tokyo.
Oh, it's getting quick winter.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it cools off.
Mm-hmm.
The summer is excruciating even through September. The crispness in the air, apples and pumpkins and leaves. Like, I love October. I think I love
the
fall.
Kaki. You like the
Kaki?
Kaki is persimmon. Yeah.
Persimmon.
She loves them.
But it's such a nice, I don't know, downhill slope, right? Because you feel like you are struggling to the top of a mountain in Tokyo heat. Like, no joke. And so I just had a thought. We should have like a harvest dinner.
Oh, man.
That would be so fun. Like one of the Saturdays in October. Like a new tradition, right?
It'd be really nice.
Mm-hmm. So, find your own traditions. Find things that work for you.
Right.
But it's hard. I have a friend and she said, the first year it's all great and wonderful. And then around year 3, you're like, what am I doing here?
Yeah. Some people can't hack it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, for whatever reason, and then around year 6, and we're in our 7th and a little bit year, and, have plans to be here indefinitely, Lord willing. But you really have to, like, it's fun, right?
But even you had kind of some feelings.
Yeah.
where
Some
you're like,
days I'm like,
I
I'm
want,
going
I
home.
want to go home.
Even last night I was like, I want to go
I
home.
want to go to America.
Right. And
Because there's no cats in America.
okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it'll ebb and flow, and we don't go home during the summer because it's expensive, right?
It's
And
so darned expensive.
yeah, it's so expensive, and we're just very busy.
Even my family for furlough, we only went back to the States every 3 years. And it was for a couple of months. And my dad would just charge up the card like almost max, and then come home, pay it off, and do it again.
Yeah, in 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the awesome Japan is very, very real, but then it's very different. And I think we've said this before. It's very different to live here, but I have some strong skin
Yeah.
and be confident. I definitely have gone through bouts of depression, right? Being black,
Well,
being, my hair being a certain way. I mean, and,
yeah.
There's racism everywhere, but
Oh,
you
man.
can feel
Japanese
it a
people
bit more.
don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
other
I mean, not
cultures.
all, not all.
It's I can blanket statement, but definitely there are a lot of nationalists here, and they're very obvious about it. They don't hide any of it.
Yeah. So you just gotta find your people, find your community.
And don't be a Japanese saying is don't be the nail that is stuck out, because if you know anything about nails, they're going to be the first ones to get hammered down.
Right.
So
So go with the flow.
yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Oh, definitely go with the flow.
Don't make any waves.
Meiwaku
Don't be that
or
gaijin on the train that's like dancing
yelling and yeah.
with their boom
It'll just
boxes.
make your life. We're not saying don't be yourself, but we're also saying be different.
Calibrate.
Like
Calibrate.
Oh, that's a great
Calibrate your culture to Japan.
Calibrate. That's a great way
Because
to. Yeah.
here's the deal, Shai. When you come to Japan as a gaijin, you're gonna have that pink fluffy feeling of like, oh, it's amazing here and everything's gonna go great. And then like a couple weeks later, you're like, my visa was denied. Oh no.
Right.
So like, you have to what is it called? Temper your like excitement. Because
that's a great way. Calibrate.
yeah, just calibrate.
You gotta adjust. And I mean, don't get me wrong. You want to turn up? Go to a karaoke place, and that's where people turn up, right? Or a izakaya,
Oh
right?
yeah.
At night, like that's where Japanese people are loud.
Yeah.
But
Careful which eki
yeah.
you're at though.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
it do get crazy.
Yeah.
The yakuza does come out every once in a while.
Right. So just respect and awareness. If you have situational awareness issues,
maybe don't hang out in Harajuku, Shibuya, and Shinjuku at midnight. Because you'll get
right?
that.
Yeah.
So you were asking me though. What were you asking me before? About my job, or college, how it's been.
Yeah.
I'd say, these last 2 years have been pretty intense financially. It is not easy living on one person's salary for a family of 4.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do that kind of thing, and I've talked to many couples and many families that have, like, my parents did. My dad was taking his master's degree, and mom was literally scooping ice cream at Baskin Robbins for like 2 or maybe even 3 years.
Yeah.
You need to plan ahead. And I would say have something saved up, because just living paycheck to paycheck is pretty tough.
It's very
in
rough.
these situations. I mean, on the other end of things, Lord willing, we're gonna be making a big bucks. But I'm having to work tiny little part-time jobs and getting little modeling gigs here and there
Just to get through
just
the
to
week,
survive.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And our kids are
weeks-
growing and they're
yeah.
active and playing sports.
They're both
and
almost teenagers now, and like
yeah, Corbin is already, but yeah.
it is rough. Thank God for our society here, our community.
Yeah,
We
they're
have had
amazing.
families just give us random groceries
Yeah.
for almost 6 months or more.
Yeah, I think it was about 4 months, and I was like, we still don't know who it is.
We
We may
don't
have
know who it
mentioned them
is.
before.
Shout
and
out to
that
mystery family
yeah,
of
you have
groceries.
no idea how that blessed us
That
so
literally
much.
saved us
Right.
some weeks. Also, I was blessed with some computer stuff or just with cash,
Yeah.
to get something that I needed. And of course, I got my college funds as well.
Yeah.
But it's
You know,
just a blessing when you have a community that's backing you.
Right.
Right?
And the
Yeah.
support is immense. And
Thank God.
we just celebrated 19 years of marriage, and I feel like
Only
that,
19 more to go, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. I feel like at any other point earlier in our marriage, it could have very well broken us, right? Like, stress is high already because we're like, okay, we got to get through the week, right?
Yeah.
And here we are, Matt's incredible. We're doing struggle meals. He's making like things from
We
scratch.
had Sloppy
I'm doing
Joes last night.
Sloppy Joes last night. So it's a blessing, and we try to let our kids know, this is a means to an end. It will not always be like that. We got to tighten our belts.
It's a season.
It's a season.
It is a season.
It's hard when you have kids in that season, though. Like, if we were like not single, but just without kids, it may be a little different.
Yep.
But those two are our responsibility, and I will starve before I let them go hungry.
If we can have a biblical example here, we had the Jews in Egypt being slaves.
Yeah.
And then they went out into the wilderness. They went like from a place of, slavery to literally having nothing.
I mean, they had meat pots in Egypt.
Right? They had manna and water and stuff. But then they settled down.
Yeah.
All right. So
we're just in the
waiting
wilderness
for Canaan
right now.
land.
Yeah, Canaan.
For our paradise land.
Right.
Lord willing, something great is going to happen in this next year.
Next year. It's year 20.
And hopefully you'll join us.
Me?
No, our audience
Oh.
will update them.
Matt looked
we
at me
go.
and gave me thumbs up, and I was like, "Wait, I'm joining."
I was trying to
already...
say that's a great place for us to end on today. Because
why are you giving me the secret sign to shut up?
My lovely wife needs to go to work.
Yes.
As we have explained before.
Yeah.
She's the
Get to
one
work, woman.
making the bacon.
And I'm not going in the kitchen. But anyway.
All right.
Very good. Well, thank you guys.
And next time, can we talk about these crazy Sora videos?
Oh my goodness. How much research do I need to do?
That'll be our next episode.
That'll be
AI
great.
And how insane it's getting.
It is. And how I am quite fearful for our generations upcoming.
And how it's affecting Japan. Maybe that would be cool. Okay. Well, until next time, this was
Texas to Tokyo.
We're going to get out of here.
No, there's nothing extra after that.
Bye.